I'm Rob Sachs of Sacramento Real Estate Views, and this video is about notices of default. About 3 weeks ago, I got a call from a homeowner in Lincoln who had received a notice of foreclosure auction posted to her front door. This was somewhat shocking to them to learn that they had about 3 weeks before the home would be sold at a foreclosure auction on the courthouse steps. They thought they'd have more time in the home and get actually more notice before they would have to move. And in speaking to them, I found out that they actually had received a notice of default, which outlines, how much time they had and when the property would be sold. But because it was with the rest of the paperwork that the lender had sent, it just wasn't clear that this was the document that they really needed to pay attention to. So when you receive a notice of default, what the notice of default is basically saying is that you have 3 months, 90 days essentially, and 2 or 3 weeks before the property will be sold at foreclosure auction if you don't bring your mortgage current. Now, there isn't very much that will stop a foreclosure auction. Loan modification generally won't stop it if you're in the loan modification process. That won't stop the lender from foreclosing. If you Google loan modification nightmares, you'll see the experiences of people who have gone through this. Lenders lose paperwork, and everything just gets lost in the shuffle as the lenders are ill prepared for this, and the home ends up being sold at foreclosure or auction anyway. Bankruptcy, some people think bankruptcy will delay it, and it will delay it to some extent, but when the lender pulls a home out of your estate, they are able to sell it right along with the normal foreclosure timeline that had been set up when the notice of default was delivered. So that actually doesn't buy you any more time. What we did for this homeowner in Lincoln is that because I was out of town, my negotiator went over and listed the property for short sale. We were able to get an offer, get all their paperwork together, send it into the lender, and get the foreclosure auction postponed. Now that we're in the short sale process, it lengthens the time that they'll have before they actually need to move. As soon as we get the bank's approval for the short sale, then we'll enter escrow, and then that'll be a 30 to 45 day, maybe even 60-day process while we're in the escrow period. Before we get that approval, it could be 60 days before we get that. So they could still be in the home for 60 to 120 more days just by listing their home short. So if you've received a notice of default and you need to discuss it with someone, or you don't understand it, or you think that short sale is a viable option for you, just give us a call at 916-532-7653 or email me at rob@robertsachs.com, and we'll come over and take a look at what paperwork that you have, explain what your options are, and see if there's any way that we can help you like we helped this homeowner in Lincoln. Again, my name is Rob Sachs of Sacramento Real Estate Views, and thanks very much for watching.